Hello, my name is Boaz Sharon. I'm professor of piano at Boston University, where I've been teaching for many years. My class consists of mostly doctorate students, very advanced level who come from around the world, also some master's degree students, and on occasion also some undergraduates. Before Boston, I taught at Duke University and also many years at the University of Florida. I do concertize around the world, give masterclasses and lecture recitals, and have recorded for the Hyperion label in London. In addition to that, what I can say is that I also ran festivals in Prague for many years. It was an international piano festival and also a piano festival of a very high caliber in Chengdu, China. My experience with Steinway pianos goes back for many years. When I started teaching, I think 50 years ago, it must have been, I was made a Steinway artist by my manager, and I've kept it, of course, over the years. And most of the time I do play on Steinway's, of course, Concert Grand. The experience, of course, is fantastic. This is the piano that's at its best, the best possible sound quality, the best possible volume that one can produce on a piano, but very beautiful sound and volume, as well as evenness of touch and a very rich tone. I am quite familiar with Steinways across the ages, including historical instruments which go back to Franz Liszt, actually, who, when he visited London, he was presented with a piano to practice on while he was staying in London. Gorgeous instrument made over 150 years ago. I also know quite a few pianos from the 1920s, which are fantastic in a very different way. And of course, the latest models as well. About the piano level in Indonesia, I cannot comment too much because I'm not familiar. I know that there's a lot of piano teaching in Jakarta, where I taught many years ago. I taught at the time. I have a very wonderful recollection of people playing at a very good level, but I'm not really familiar with Surabaya and Medan, so I cannot really say. But I've met Indonesian pianists, of course, including Eduardo Halim, who teaches in New York City, who is a very fine pianist and pedagogue. And I met also some other people that study the piano who play at a very high level. Oh, I can give many advices to piano teachers, but I would say if I were to give one, it would be very careful with the kind of repertoire that you give to the students. Try not to assign a student with something that they cannot really handle very well. I know it sounds easy, but actually it's not. One has to know what the student is capable of producing and giving. And if you give a student something which is too difficult, they might play it, but it's not going to be as well as a composition which they can wrestle with. And another piece of advice is don't let your student practice too much. But by that what I mean is not 11 hours a day like they do in China. I do not recommend it, not even 6 hours a day. And actually there's one last piece of advice is be very careful about the technical regime, meaning scales and arpeggios and how you develop one's technique. I think that if I were to say that there are some things which are sometimes lacking when I go around the world and hear many pianists playing, and many of course play at a very high level, but not everybody of course, it would be that not enough attention has been given to develop the pianistic technique by giving scales, arpeggios, broken octaves, and etudes. So that's what I would do, and be very insistent and consistent. It's been a great pleasure visiting Jakarta, playing on the fine Steinway pianos. I would like to thank the House of Pianos, Steinway Indonesia, and also Gitanada for providing this very fine instrument for the concert. And very beautiful, I might say, red and black.